Welcome back here to Grizz TV for game number 2 of our doubleheader as your Franklin Grizzlies host the Earlham Quakers. The women's team earlier successful in a dominant fashion, 75-49. The men's team looks to repeat the earlier season contest between these two. Franklin took down Rose-Hulman 81-56 at Earlham early in the season. Franklin, though, will do it without Lynn King, again missing his 5th straight game for Franklin. Cooper Matthews also limited for the Grizzlies. Let's meet the starting lineups first for Earlham. Number 1, Milan Kennedy. Number 4, Tommy Reddick. Number 10, Ken Walker. Number 12, Travis Mbaku. And number 24, Elijah Zom. For Franklin, it's mostly the same same 5 as on Wednesday. Cooper Matthews and Cody Samples in the backcourt, along with Braden Flanagan, and down low is Dylan Beverly and Jesse Morgan. We'll step aside here so we get player intros in the stadium, and we'll be back for tip-off in a second. We are ready for tip-off here in the Spurlock Center for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Franklin had a tough, close loss to Rose-Hulman on Wednesday. It was 63-61. Rose-Hulman tied up that second place spot at 9-3 in HCAC standings. They're all tied with Transylvania for that second place spot. Anderson sits on top, just the 1 loss this season. That to Rose-Hulman. Flanagan trying to dump it down inside, taken away by Landon Hale. Said in the starting lineups, Elijah Zom was starting. I was wrong. It is Landon Hale starting at the center position for Earlham. Expect a lot today from Ken Walker, the leading scorer, averages over 21 points a game, and is an elite shot creator off the dribble for this Earlham team. Give it to Hale. Franklin forced the shot clock all the way down to 10. And Baku has to take a shot, lay at the buzzer, and can't connect. Now Franklin on the offense again after the turnover on the first possession. Beverly down low, finds Flanagan on the back cut, underneath and scoring. Back to the basket, but still finishing on the layup. Makabu gets it taken away. Franklin running the fast break. Flanagan to the rim, scores back-to-back buckets for Braden Flanagan. Has 4 points to start the game for Franklin. That's Kennedy driving inside. Comes to a jump stop there. Over top of Morgan, can't finish. And thrown up quickly. Flanagan finding Samples on the cut and can't finish on the layup. Walker gives it up to Reddick. Reddick drives inside, dumps it off to Hale, and Hale finishes. First bucket for Earlham. Gets him on the scoreboard. 2 minutes down in the first half. Right down low to Matthews. And Matthews finishes around Makabu. Matthews, I said at the top of the show, be a little limited. According to Coach Hamilton, you see him, he's wearing a little bit of an ankle brace on his right ankle. It must be bothering him in the practice leading up to today's game. Able to play and start, but we'll see how many minutes he compiles up this game. Reddick gets it up to Hale. Now into the corner, Walker drives in the lane, tough floater over top of 2 defenders. Can't get it to go, and Samples collects the board. Matthews looking to get it down low to Morgan. Morgan guarded by Hale. Bumping bodies down low. Morgan finishing off the glass. It's a quick 8-2 start for Franklin. First 3 minutes gone by, and then Reddick can't handle that pass there. It was a little errant from Makabu, and it's turned over by Franklin, or by Earlham, and Franklin has possession. Malika Archie comes in quickly for Braden Flanagan. Franklin started off 4 of 5 from the field. Archie gives it up to Beverly. Now Morgan finds Beverly on the left side. Drives in, kicks far cross court to Archie. Archie spinning in the lane, kicks out. Beverly will try a 3-ball. Front rim and no good. Walker gets it up to Hale. He'll shoot a 3-ball. Bullseye. Landon Hale's first bucket of the game, or second bucket of the game, has all 5 points for Earlham. Matthews in the lane, gets it to Morgan. Morgan has to kick it out to Matthews. Matthews drives inside to the basket, finishes, gets the friendly roll off the left side of the rim, and it goes for Cooper Matthews, his second field goal. Now Franklin showing a little bit of that full court pressure. They've backed away a little bit from that pressure in recent games, but still like to show it after made shots and long inbounds for other teams, and they force another turnover there. Already the 3rd turnover of the opening 4 minutes for Earlham. It's a 10-5 Franklin lead, 15:57 left in this first half. So Franklin with possession after the media timeout, and the turnover by Earlham. It's Bostic, Archie, Benny Powell, Fairs, and Beverly on the court. Mostly bench unit for Franklin besides Beverly. who has experience with this unit, coming off the bench. He's filling in the starting role today, though, for Lynn King, who misses his 4th straight game. Bostic drives underneath on the baseline, and they say he stepped out there. Trapped in the corner there by Fairs and Benny Powell on Walker. Able to beat it. Get it across court with Mbaku. Long pass across court, almost knocked away, but Earlham keeps a hold of it. Now Makabu. It's to Hale. And that pass for Smith. Overshot. Now Beverly up ahead. Easy 2. 7-point Grizzly lead. 5 minutes down in the first half. Walker into the lane. Fighting through contact. Leaves his shot too short. Bostic straight to the rim. Quick offense for Franklin, and Ryan Bostic gets his first 2 points of the day. There's the corner with Smith, now down low to Hale. Hale able to finish over Jesse Fairs, who came down for the contest. Had Beverly on his back, and he gets his 3rd field goal. He's got all 7 points for Earlham. Fairs gives it to Bostic. Long 3 from Bostic, and that was well off target. Benny Powell hit the deck hard there after the shot, but nothing, no whistle. Still Beverly will check out. Jesse Morgan will check in. Donovan Pruitt also in for Earlham. Pruitt gives up to Hale. Hale drives into the lane, jump stop, and shot up, no good. His first missed shot of the game. Trying to get off to a 4-for-4 start for Landon Hale, couldn't do so. Franklin gets it down low. Jesse Morgan over the top of Hale, can't connect. Walker guarded by Bostic, behind the back pass, finds Tatum. Tatum to the rim and draws some contact. Tavian Tatum, the 2nd leading scorer on this Earlham team, averages almost 10 points per game and 8.5 rebounds as well. And just under 70% free throw shooter on the year as well. Junior from Lakewood, Ohio. Goes 2 for 2 at the line this time, makes it 14-9, Franklin lead. Franklin quick out of that made free throw, straight down the court to Benny Powell and finishes. That was 2 passes right down to the basket and a quick basket for Franklin. And now Pruitt drives inside, and on the drive, bumped by Franklin, and foul called goes on Benny Powell. Now some starters will check back in. Cooper Matthews, Flanagan, and Samples all in for the Grizzlies as Archie and Morgan stay out there. Bostic, Fairs, and Benny Powell, the 3 to come off. Into the corner, Walker, catch and shoot, bullseye. Ken Walker finally gets on the score sheet. Pass down low for Morgan. Slips his man and scores at the rim. And a foul there drawn by Walker as Archie up in his space. Too much contact. Last time Ken Walker played in this gym, he had 33 points in that tight 5-point Franklin win. He was 13 of 17 from the field, 6 of 8 from 3. He could not miss in the Spurlock Center a year ago. This time it's knocked away by Franklin Matthews, straight to the wind, rejected by Walker. Walker met him at the summit and pinned it off the glass. And that pass tipped up in the air. Samples gets it off to Morgan, into the corner, Archie. Up top, Samples, thought about the three, gets his man in the air, under the corner, Flanagan, 3-ball, no good. Left side of the rim, wasn't his friend there. Flanagan, one of the better three-point shooters in the conference, over 40% from the three-point line. Driving to the lane, Sam gets it knocked away. Franklin, another turnover. Archie to the basket, can't get it to go. Walker rips down the board from Samples. Opening 10 minutes about gone here in the first half. It's an 18-12 Grizzly lead. Zam, hand off to Walker. Walker guarded by Samples. Walker over to Pruitt. Now to Tatum into the lane. Loses it, and it's another turnover. Already 8 turnovers in the opening 9.5 minutes for Earlham. Takes us to our next media timeout. It's an 18-12 Franklin lead. And the timeout huddle there, bit of a heated discussion from Coach Hamilton to his players. Tell them to treat every possession the same, treat them equally. They all matter. He hasn't seen that effort every play from Franklin in the opening 10 minutes. Although they lead by 6 right now. Samples drives inside, gets cut off at the baseline. Get up top to Russell. Now Matthews. Right side, shot clock down to 12. Matthews slips, loses it. Walker with a steal. 3-on-2 fast break. Walker will take it straight to the rim and roll it in. Nice touch off the glass from Ken Walker. His second field goal. Down low to Morgan. Double team comes. Pruitt and Zom. He spins out of it. Can't finish the layup. Long rebound poked out. Pruitt grabs it. Up top to Tatum. Russell trying to get back and stop it, but can't do so. And now it's just a 2-point game. Samples to Morgan at the top of the key. Samples drive inside, cut off, has to kick out. Tatum, another steal. The other way, Tatum, Russell giving chase. Russell able to knock it away, but a foul called on the way up. 2 free throws coming for Tavian Tatum. Tatum at the line. Shoot 2 free throws. Already hit his first 2 of the afternoon and has a chance to tie it up here halfway through the first quarter. Jesse Fairs and Dylan Beverly will check in for Jesse Morgan and Braylon Russell. And Tatum's second free throw, front of the rim, no good. Franklin still with a 1-point lead. Bears takes the handoff to Matthews. Flanagan comes off the screen. Elbow jumper for Flanagan. Can't get the friendly bounce. Chance to take the lead here for Earlham as Tatum drives inside. And then it's a foul called on the way to the basket. Goes on Dylan Beverly. Beverly's first, team's fifth already in this half. Earlham yet to commit a foul in this game. 9:41 left to play. Tatum back at the line for 2 more shots. This Franklin team, they had the lead on Wednesday at halftime against Rose-Hulman, but it came out just flat in the second half. They only scored 8 points in the opening 6 minutes, or maybe more than that. I mean, almost 8 minutes with 8 points. They just could not get anything going on offense. Rose-Hulman closed down the lead and was able to come back and then hold off the late surge from Franklin for the 2-point win. Matthews. Oh, now it's Archie into the corner. Matthews extra pass. Samples 3-ball. Too short. Not sure why Matthews passed it up. He was way more open than Samples was. And with that little weak ankle, might not be able to take 3-pointer as much as he would like to. Bears kicks out to Samples. Guarded by Walker into the corner. Archie. Archie trying to get it down low to Ferris. Does so. Ferris drives inside, and they'll call a blocking foul there on Makabu. That's first foul committed by Earlham. 9 minutes left. It's the 1-point Earlham lead now. Franklin offense scoreless for almost 3.5 minutes. Actually, make that exactly 4 minutes since their last field goal when Jesse Morgan hit his layup at the 12:58 mark. Now Ferris down low, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked around, it's out of bounds. It stays with Franklin. Shot clock didn't reset on the Ferris shot, so it's down to 11 for Franklin. Get it into Beverly. Find Matthews up top, stop and pop for Matthews off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Cody Samples. Samples trying to get the second chance opportunity to go. Can't get it. Franklin's offense still scoreless for almost 4.5 minutes now. 7-0 Earlham run. Pruitt around the screen, into the lane, kick out. Extra pass to Zom. Down low, Pruitt into the corner. Walker, 3-ball. A lot of contact there on Archie. Hit his hand on the way up. And it'll be 3 free throws coming for Ken Walker. This Franklin offense just a little bit stagnant down in their possession in the half court. Haven't been able to create the cuts, create the actions that they usually run. Maybe you can credit that a bit to Lynn King being out this past couple games. Their offense taking a hit without him. He is their leading scorer with almost 11 points a game for Franklin. You gotta say Beverly hasn't done a terrible job stepping in for him. He's averaged about 8 points a game in that stretch. He had 12 against Anderson, I believe, and then against Rose-Hulman, he had 6 in that game, at 10, and the Bluffton game against when he filled in for Lynn King. So it's a 3-point Earlham lead. Walker hit 2 of the free throws. Fairs, handoff with Samples. Thought about the 3-ball, pass it up, drives in the lane. Samples at the rim, gets it off the front and back iron to fall. First basket in almost 5 minutes for Franklin. Ends the drought for Cody Samples. Still a 9-2 Earlham run though. Make it really go back even another extra minute. It's a 12-4 run. And driving in the lane, Reddick. And a lot of contact there by Beverly. That's another foul on Franklin. Puts Earlham in the 1-1 bonus here with 7:35 left to play. We'll head to a timeout. So Earlham at the free throw line, following the foul from Dylan Beverly. Puts Tommy Reddick at the line for 2 shots. Reddick averages just about 4.3 points a game. The freshman from Arkansas, long way from home. And Earlham for Reddick. Goes 2 for 2 at the line, makes it a 3-point Earlham lead. Franklin offense just needs to be more consistent down here. Betty Powell and Bostic back into the game along as Fairs. Handoff with Samples. Samples moves it around into the corner with Benny Powell now. Bostic down to 10 on the shot clock. Bostic to Beverly in the corner. Benny Powell down to 3 on the shot clock. Benny Powell, tough shot in the mid-range jumper. Falls. LeBron Benny Powell's second field goal. Walker guarded by Samples. 15 on the shot clock. Crossover, drive in the lane, Euro stepping, finishing. Kevin Walker's got 9. Bostic into the lane, gets it knocked away, picks it back up. Pass a feed out to Beverly. Fairs to Samples on the left wing now. Halfway through the shot clock for Franklin. Samples. Benny Powell on the right side again. Shot clock down to 8. Knocked around down low, and Earlham will pick it up. Another turnover by Franklin, their 5th. Chance to extend the lead now for Earlham. They've led by as many as 3. Haven't got over that lead yet. Into the corner, Walker, 3-ball, bullseye. Ken Walker's second 3-pointer of the game. Fairs to the rim, takes some contact, and will shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes on Hale. That's Hale's first, team's second. 2 free throws coming for the sophomore, Jesse Fairs. Jesse from Ben Davis, a part of that historic Ben Davis undefeated title season in high school. Won Class 5A state championship. Perfect record. One of the only few schools to do that in state history. Ben Davis, they have a history of producing winners down there. Jameson Chapman will check in for Franklin as LeBron Benny Powell comes out. Fairs, free throws, no good. Earlham up by 6 now. Trying to extend it some more. And Pruitt called offensive foul. I thought we called it a reach and foul on Fairs, but a foul beforehand on the screen on Hale, and his second foul quickly. Jesse Morgan comes in for Franklin. Elijah Zom checks in for that. Matthews tried to get it down low to Morgan. It was taken away by Walker. 5:15 left in the first half. Walker crossover, pull up, jumper, no good. Left it short. Samples gets it to Matthews. Walker trying to dive for the steal. Morgan down low, can't finish. Morgan draws a foul, and Morgan, without the glasses, usually rocking the specs down low. I'm pretty sure he started the game with them on, but must have fell off, broke something. Jesse Morgan makes first free throw. Injured Whitaker will come in for Franklin as Cooper Matthews will sub out. Matthews already played 10 minutes so far. See how many more minutes he plays in this game. As we said earlier, he limited with an injury potentially to the ankle. Just wearing that brace. And Morgan 2 for 2 at the line. Jesse Morgan has 6 points, and that's the most on the Franklin team so far. Walker gets it to Pruitt. Pruitt guarded by Whitaker. Goes around the screen. Pruitt trying to find the outlet pass, does so, but is tipped away to Walker. Walker down low on the baseline underneath and finishing around multiple defenders down low. Walker has 14 already in this opening half. Morgan. Get to the Samples. Samples driving, falls over in the lane. Chapman hands out to Samples, elbow jumper for Samples, connects. 4-point ball game with 4 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll have a timeout here called by Earlham. We'll make it our immediate timeout with under 4 to play. Earlham up by 4. So Earlham with possession after the timeout, up by 4, 3:58 left in the opening half. Walker takes it across half court, gets over to Pruitt. Pruitt thought about the 3 ball, double call for travel. He was sidestepping before the dribble. Nothing given. Down to 13 on the shot clock for Earlham. Pruitt into Walker on the corner. Walker guarded by Archie, driving inside. Throws a lob for Tatum, and he puts it in. Tatum on the backdoor cut. Walker somehow found him and just threw it up there, and then Tatum put it home. Wasn't quite a full slam, but good enough. Morgan to Archie. Gets it down low to Morgan. Morgan drives in the lane. Puts shot good. Jesse Morgan's got 8. Tatum on the other way, running to the rim, and then a foul called. Will go on Jesse Morgan, his second. Tatum already at the line for 3 times so far. This is his 4th trip. He's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He's taking more free throws than the entire Franklin team combined so far today. First free throw good for Tatum as Will Spellman and Jesse Ferris come in. And then Hawembe Mukondo checks in for Earlham, the 6'5" freshman from Zambia, into the game. 2 for 2 at the line this time from Tatum as well. And he's got 11 to go with Walker's 14. Let's help grow this lead to 6 for Earlham. And then it's taken away by Makabu. Pruitt slowing it up now. Walker gives it up to Makabu. And it's knocked away, but Makabu able to keep it. Shot clock down to 8 now. And then a miscommunication there as it's turned over by Earlham. Fairs in the lane, spinning off the glass, can't finish. Spellman knocking it around. Chapman picks up the rebound. A young lineup on here. 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen with the senior Archie, has Whitaker's 3 way off target, but an offensive rebound for Fairs, and he can't finish the second chance opportunity. 2 minutes left in the first half. Earlham up by 6, trying to extend it here. Pruitt slows it down. Makabu. Pruitt in the lane. Kicks out, finds Walker in the corner. Cash. And Walker's got his 3rd 3 of the half to fall. Chapman kicks out to Fairs. Fairs drives to the baseline, 1.5 minutes left in the first half. Archie gets it to Spellman. Spellman back down. Macondo, and it's poked away by Tatum. It stays with Franklin, but just 5 on the shot clock. Flanagan, Matthews, and Morgan will come in for Franklin. 3 starters all back in the game. Flanagan got off to the quick start, 2 of 4, or 2 of 2 from the field for 4 points, but missed his next 2 shots and hasn't played much since only played just 6 minutes in this game. Just 2 on the shot clock. Morgan got to go quick to the basket, throws it off the backboard, no good. And a rebound though, tipped away by Earlham, and it stays with Franklin underneath, and they get a new 20-second shot clock. It's almost like Franklin came out of that inbound not knowing they only had 5 seconds on the shot clock. Flanagan goes to his right, finds Archie. Cross-court pass for Spellman. In the corner now, shot clock down to 8. Morgan want to work on Tatum. Stop and go, show and go. No good. Rebound for Spellman. Another chance for Franklin here up underneath. And they'll call no shot, but a foul. Goes on Macondo. So we'll stay with Franklin. Another possession here. They need a basket, trying to make this 9-point game a little bit closer before going into the halftime break. There's 44 seconds left in the period as Reddick will come in for Macondo. Flanagan on the left wing, takes a screen for Matthews. Now gets it to him on the top of the key. Matthews drives into the lane, gets to the basket and scores. Shot clock off here for Earlham. That was the final shot of the half. Ten seconds left. Walker, I expect he's the one to take this shot here. Pull up 3-pointer. Walker, bullseye. 20-point first half for Ken Walker. And Earlham's got a 10-point lead. And timeout taken here from Coach Hamilton. There's 2 seconds left. I think Hamilton wants to get a message across to his players for the break. So Franklin with 2.8 left before the halftime buzzer will sound. And Franklin down by 10. See if they can get anything on the inbound. Maybe quick 3-ball, half-court heave, unlike what IU did yesterday. They get into Spellman. Spellman just gets it to Morgan. Morgan will put it up at the buzzer, and they call a foul on the shot. Tatum got up in his landing space, and they'll put Morgan on the line for 3 free throws. With the buzzer off, they're going to check the replay, see if he got the shot off in time. So we'll be on a replay board. I think he got the shot off in time. There was still, the horn hadn't quite sounded, but it's going to be close. We'll see if they called it a foul on the floor, so they'll have to find irrefutable evidence to overturn it. I think that was a similar play that IU wanted to run last night. Just this time it wasn't overthrown by about 20 feet to the defender. So we'll see if Morgan will head to the line for some free throws here. As soon as the horn sounded, Cooper Matthews initially ran into the locker room for Franklin, but he's now since returned. So they're going to put 0.2 seconds on the clock for Morgan to shoot some free throws. 3 shots coming for Jesse Morgan. He's already 2 for 2 at the line today. He's got 8 points, 2 rebounds. And these free throws can be big heading into the halftime break. Keep it to single digits for Franklin. It's been a lights out first half from Ken Walker and the rest of the squad. They're shooting 63%. As Morgan misses the first free throw. Second free throw up and good. Walker 4 for 4 from deep. He's got 7 of 10 from the field. And he's got 20 points, as well as 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He's played every second of this half. And 2 for 3 from Morgan makes it an 8-point game. And Pruitt will just heave one. Not sure if he got it off in time. Won't matter. Was off target. It's an 8-point Earlham lead, led by Ken Walker's 20-point half. Franklin, though, we're 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. They won the rebound battle 14-13, but just barely. Franklin just couldn't get anything to go from outside the paint. There are 26 points in the paint to the 14 from Earlham. But the 3-ball, perfect, 5 for 5 on the half for Earlham. That's been the difference maker after the first 20 minutes. We'll step aside and be back for the final 20 in just a moment. We're about ready for second half of action here in the Spurlock Center. It's an 8-point Earlham lead off the back of a 20-point Ken Walker first half performance. Franklin was led by Jesse Morgan in that first half, had 10 points with 2 rebounds. But Franklin's three-point shot just not there today. 0 for 5 from three-point range. Usually one of the better three-point teams in the state or the conference. 38% from the field, from the three-point line this season. And it's been all Earlham from beyond the arc. 5 of 5. They are a 30% three-point shooting team on the year, but this tonight have yet to miss. Ken Walker had 4 of the 5 makes. See if Franklin comes out a little bit more punchy in this second half. Get down low to Reddick. Well, into the lane with Kennedy. Kicks out, cross-court pass. Makabu loses it in the air. Beverly comes down with it. Opening possession of the second half for Earlham, and Samples three-pointer the other way, no good. Walker to the lane, to the baseline. Kicks out, Reddick three ball, rims out. Morgan to Matthews. Matthews down low to Morgan underneath. And a lot of contact there, no foul called. And a missed shot from Jesse Morgan. Walker around the screen from Hale. Hale gets it over to Reddick. Oh, sorry, that's Kennedy. Kennedy to Makabu. Down low to Kennedy. Flanagan tried to poke it away. Walker sidestepping, three ball. He is just automatic today. 5 of 5 from three-point range. If he's open in that corner, chalk it down for 3 points, head the other way. Morgan finds Flanagan on the cut. Brown the horn and finds Flanagan, who finishes off the glass for his third basket. Makabu. Hale, top of the key. Now to Reddick. Kennedy, left wing, 10 on the shot clock. Kennedy drives in on Flanagan. Knocked away, Flanagan with a steal. Franklin has some numbers here, 3-on-2, 4-on-2 kinda. But Flanagan gives it to Matthews. Matthews drives to the rim and scores. And full court press here from Franklin. And then Morgan comes around the back of Hale, knocked it away, but contact and a foul called on Jesse Morgan. Like Morgan's third foul. So we'll go quickly to Will Spellman off the bench. Pruitt also off the bench for Earlham. 2.5 minutes down. It's a 43-36 Earlham lead. Flanagan comes up with a steal, going the other way, cuts off Hale, and finishes at the rim. 8 points for Braden Flanagan. Not his usual MO, scoring at the rim, but doing it today. Trap on Pruitt. Matthews trying to poke it away. Pruitt drives in over Spellman and finishes. 7-point Earlham lead. Matthews into the corner, Samples, spinning in the lane, tough layup, falls. 5-point game now. Franklin's offense this half, much more efficient to start the half. Foul goes on Matthews. Pruitt gets it to Hale. Hale trying to find Walker off the screen from Pruitt. They get it to him in the corner. Down low to Hale, poked away off of Spellman. Pruitt tries to get into Hale, and it's picked off by Archie. Archie the other way, and an easy layup. 3-point game. Franklin's open up this second half. 10-5 scoring wise, or 5 for 7 from the field. Much better offensively, much more committed on the defensive end as well. And that foul goes on Spellman. And that takes us to our under 16 first media timeout of the second half. It's 45-42, Earlham leads. Franklin's cut it to 3 here in the second half. Earlham with possession after the offensive foul or defensive foul by Will Spellman. 5 on the floor for Franklin is Archie, Spellman, Benny Powell, Fairs, and Samples. Pruitt drives in the lane, tough shot over the top of Samples and uses the glass to score it. Spellman gets it up to Benny Powell. Benny Powell drives to the left side. Hand off to Samples now. Samples in the corner. Samples to the lane. Tough shot over the top of Reddick. Won't fall. Offensive rebound for Franklin, though. Second chance for Samples and can't get it to drop. Chance to put him up by 7 or 8, depending on 2 or 3 for Earlham. Walker into the corner. Makabu thought about the 3 ball. Now Pruitt in the lane. Shot halfway down, pops back out. Into the corner, Benny Powell thought about the 3 ball, passed it up. Makabu with the closeout. Now Archie into the lane. On Pruitt, over the top of him, can't finish. And then a foul there. Falling. We're going to go to a review, maybe? Not sure. Foul, I think, called on Landon Hale. Tied up with Spellman down low. They'll review it for something. We're not sure, but we'll step aside. I'll be back after this replay review. Officials huddled up here after the replay review. Not sure still what they were reviewing. Maybe a hook and hold on Hale, but I don't know. Going to the score sheets or the coaches to explain it now. Thinks it stays as a personal foul for Landon Hale. Nothing more on it. He was wrapped up with Spellman down low there. Franklin with possession. Fresh 20-second shot clock. Down by 5 with 14:37 in the second half. Samples off the pin down. Thought about the 3-ball. Pump fakes, drives in the lane. Push shot goes for Cody Samples. That's his 4th make in 10 tries. Subs coming in after the stoppage down the baseline. I didn't see exactly what happened. But Tatum and Zom come in for Earlham. Walker still yet to check out of this game. He's played every minute. He's got 23 points. He's only had 3 this half, though, so far. Tatum gives it to Walker now on the baseline, and he lost it, and it's out of bounds for Franklin possession. Braden Flanagan will come in here for Cody Samples. Flanagan has 8 points on 4-6 shooting. Yet to hit a 3-ball. That's his motto, the 3-ball, but everything coming at the rim so far for him. They find him in the corner. He'll try a 3 here. Too strong on the attempt, and then a foul on the rebound goes on Earlham. It's a second team foul. Earlham. 13:57 left. A 3-point Earlham lead. Franklin trying to tie it up here with a 3-ball. Archie will just have to go way long for Benny Powell. He smartly lets it hit the backcourt before he picked it up. Flanagan over across to Fairs. Spellman with 10 on the shot clock. Handoff. Flanagan, free throw line, pull up, jumper, bullseye. Braden Flanagan has got double figures for Franklin. 1-point Earlham lead. Walker gets it across half court. Kabu. Pruitt into the lane. Knocked away. Spellman gets the block and rebound. Franklin has numbers, 5-on-4. Archie, pull-up 3. No good off the back iron. On a rebound for Tatum, and then Benny Powell commits the foul in transition. Foul goes on Benny Powell. Cooper Matthews will come in. Matthews played 15 minutes. See how limited that number is. See if they cap it at 20, 25 maybe. He only averages about 25 minutes a game, so see probably only 5 more minutes left for Cooper Matthews if that restriction holds. Maybe his ankle's feeling better now. He's playing on it a little bit more, and they'll lift it for him. Tatum in the lane, spinning, can't finish. Makabu can't grab the rebound. It's poked out. Flanagan last to touch it. Jesse Morgan will come in for Jesse Fairs. Morgan had 10 points in that first half. Got to score the second half, though, for Franklin. So he picked up his 3rd foul early on this half. Earlham with the inbound. They got the stack play drawn up. Get it into Walker, and he'll just pull up 3-ball, rims out. Finally misses a 3. And you're 5 for 5. You're allowed to take that shot. Flanagan, though, he can't hit that time. Matthews, offensive rebound, bucket, and the foul. Show the emotion, Cooper Matthews. So he puts Franklin back on top. Three-point play coming for Matthews as he's into double figures. Earlham's going to take a timeout here. Down by 1, 12:42 left to play in the second half. So Cooper Matthews at the free throw line to cap off his three-point play opportunity. Instead of 10 points, he has 2 rebounds and 2 steals. And he's put Franklin back on top by 1 for now. We'll see if Earlham has a response coming out of the timeout they take. And Matthews well short on that free throw. Can't cap off a three-point opportunity. They're going to try to jump the pass for a steal. A little bit of scrambled defense from Franklin. And into a zone look for the Grizzlies. Makabu gets it down low. And Makabu runs into Matthews, and it's a foul called. Fifth team foul on Franklin. Nearing the 1-on-1 bonus is Earlham. Zom gets it up to Walker. Walker guarded by Flanagan, and then the pass knocked away by Archie. Archie picks it up. Flanagan trying to throw it down low into Beverly. Cameraman in danger there. That was inches away from the cameraman, who was well into zoom on his shot probably. Did not see that one flash across his face. That was funny. Takes us to an under 12 media timeout here. Franklin up by 1. One-point Grizzly lead. Earlham has possession with the under 12 left to play. Franklin's had 3 scores in double figures, while Earlham just had 5 separate scores. And notice, lob it down court for Walker, who will take it to the rim and score easily. The full court press beat with just 1 pass all the way down. Ken Walker's got 25, and certainly still counting. Matthews to the rim, rejected by Makabu. And Walker back to the rim, scoring with the foul. Ken Walker, three-point play coming to put him up by 4 potentially. Walker, just a sophomore from Snellville, Georgia. South Gwinnett High School product, and is a baller here in the ACAC, as he's got 26 on the afternoon. Earlham up by 4, 11.5 to go. See if Franklin has a response to that quick run by Earlham. It's a 5-0 run. Cross-court pass. Matthews trying to save it, and he came down out of bounds before he could throw it away. Cody Samples and Dylan Beverly back in the game. Benny Powell as well. Franklin. Walker to the basket. Foul and the basket again for Ken Walker into the 30-point range. And he is unguardable tonight for Earlham. Throw Matthews, throw Flanagan, throw Benny Powell on him. Samples have been on him a bit. It just doesn't matter who you put on him. He's only missed 4 shots today. And he's about to have 31 points. He's been the difference maker for this Earlham team as they're up by 7 with 11:15 left. Franklin needs an answer back here. The 7-0 Ken Walker run has flipped this game upside down. And then Morgan trying to get it down low. Makabu will commit the foul on the entry pass. Team's fourth. Off the inbound, they get it to Beverly in the corner. Zom almost knocked that pass away. Matthews to Samples. Samples drives in the lane. Tough hanging layup, no good. Beverly, second chance opportunity. Rolls all the way around and out. Threw it to Makabu. Makabu to the rim. Rejected by Morgan. Still underneath though. Makabu with it. Up and around the rim. And it won't go. Tatum diving for the steal on Samples. Morgan up and underneath. Can't finish at the rim. It's a basket you've got to have there if you're Franklin. Now Tatum to the rim. Blocked by Matthews. He got up there and met him at the summit. No foul. A lot of contact, but no foul though. Morgan guarded by Tatum. Morgan underneath and scoring. And a timeout taken by Franklin as they make it a 5-point game with 10 minutes left in the second half. Earlham's lead down to 5 here with 10 minutes left. Ken Walker's 31 points has put Earlham up on top. And Franklin trying to fight back here. Down by 5. Needing a stop here. They almost get the turnover. Pruitt driving in the lane. Gets his man in the air and scores. Pruitt's just got his 3rd field goal. He's got 6. Letting it straight to the rack. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Two free throws coming. Try to put the lead back at 5 for Earlham. Flanagan misses the free throw. He was perfect going into the game a couple of nights ago. Missed one of his first free throws of the season there, and he misses one here. Usually chalk these up as 2 points for Flanagan. Goes 1 for 2. 6-point game. Landon Hale will check back in. Makabu looking for options, finds Pruitt. Might come back in this zone look. It's been giving a little bit of problems to Earlham, but hasn't quite stopped their offense. Makabu into the corner, Tatum. Now to Pruitt, shot clock down to 8. Pruitt gives it to Makabu. Makabu will launch a 3, back iron, no good. A rebound for Matthews. Matthews gives it to Flanagan. Flanagan pull up 3 ball. Short rim. Flanagan's been off from downtown. 0 for 4 now. Pruitt to the rim and scores. Franklin has yet to make a 3-pointer, and that's been the difference. They are 0 for 10. can't buy a bucket from beyond the arc. Spellman will try one himself, and he can't hit either. Not really Spellman's shot. And this is it. It's 0 for 11 from three-point range now for Franklin. Jesse Morgan will come in for Spellman. Chance to grow the lead some more for Earlham. 8-point lead. They led by as many as 11 earlier this half. Down low, Tatum loses it. Flanagan able to shoot it up, or Ferris shot it up to Matthews, and Matthews scores. 6-point game now, 8:15 left. Walker into the corner, 3-ball, Smith, bullseye. It has been a barrage of three-pointers, 7 for 9 for Earlham. Franklin has yet to get one to fall. Down low to Morgan, and he's fouled by Tatum. It's Tatum's second foul, team's 6th. Franklin one away from the 1-and-1 bonus. Takes us to our under 8 immediate timeout here. It's 62-53. Earlham leads with 7:55 left to play. Franklin with possession, down by 8. Make that 9, sorry. 62-53 is the score. Franklin needs some spark on offense. Maybe, hopefully, behind the three-point line. If yet to get one to fall, well, that's a 39% team. They want to meet that average. They're going to have one heck of an 8 minutes down the stretch here. Matthews in the lane, or Samples in the lane. Can't get the layup to fall, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes on Connor Smith. Samples at the line, makes the first of 2 free throws. Samples has 8, but an inefficient night though for Samples. He's 4 of 11 from the field. He's got 5 rebounds and assists and 2 steals. Doing his part around the court. But it's finishing, Franklin just not been too efficient. It's at 42%, which is good. It's about their average, but when you compare that to what Earlham's shooting today, 56%, it's just been a different ball game. It's been impressive how Earlham has this many points with this little of attempts, 37 attempts. Franklin's 56. They turned the ball over 17 times, but they've just been so efficient when they do shoot the ball. It's been detrimental to Franklin when they go possessions without scoring. Matthews takes it away from Walker, and then an easy lay-in for Cooper Matthews. I'll give him the rim graze on that one. 5-point game now, 7 minutes left. Tatum on the left wing, now to Hale. Smith trying to get it down low, intercepted by Morgan. 18 turnovers now for Earlham. Matthews gives it to Ferris. I think Ferris might shoot that one, top of the key, wide open. Samples feeds it down low to Morgan, and Morgan finishes. It's a 3-point ball game. 6.5 left to play. Trap in the corner, Samples takes it away from Walker, gets it to Flanagan down low, and then Flanagan traveled on his way to the basket. Franklin team forcing turnovers, doing what they do best. Need to turn the turnovers into offense, as Coach Hamilton has not stopped clapping since the turnover in the corner. He is still clapping. He's no longer clapping. They almost get another turnover there by Walker. Hale gets it from the half court. And then Pruitt will slow it down here. Clock is kind of Earlham's friend. They're only up by 3 though. If they take as much time as they can to get a basket, keep Franklin at bay, might just be enough. Walker around the rim, spinning in the lane over a couple defenders, and he draws a foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Walker's got 31 points. He's 4 or 5 from the free throw line so far. He's got 2 more coming here. And he makes the first of 2 free throws. Puts them back up by 4 with under 6 minutes to play. Second free throw up and good. Franklin probably wants to win this game. They gotta make at least 1 3-pointer in these final 5:50. But we'll see. We'll see if they keep going down low. Morgan's had himself a game down low. His 14 points. It's up underneath around Tatum. Fading away. Can't finish. Samples can't grab the rebound. Kabu able to get it in. I'll go long for Pruitt. Pruitt able to grab it. Pruitt down to the baseline, to the basket, and then offensive foul. On the foul on Landon Hale. Illegal screen or blocking out. Got wrapped around one of the players on Hale. That's Landon Hale's 4th foul. So looks like he'll stay in here with that 4th. There's a bailout there for Franklin. Unsurprised. I guess offensive fouls don't mean free throws. But Franklin is in the 1-on-1 bonus now with 8 team fouls by Earlham. Beverly drives, finds Matthews. Matthews to the basket, and he is whacked as he was trying to kick out to Archie. And you know, of course, as basketball so often works, is the Archie took the shot after the whistle and he made it, but it doesn't count. Franklin still has yet to hit a 3-ball. But 2 free throws coming for Cooper Matthews, or at least a 1-and-1 coming for Matthews, I believe. 1-and-1 for Matthews. Front half of it falls. So with a chance for a second to potentially make it just a 3-point game. It's kind of what we saw against Rose-Hulman on Wednesday, that Franklin was able to keep it within striking distance. They got it down to as little as 3, but they just could not find the shot to close the gap. And Matthews keeps it at 4 after missing that free throw. Walker, guarded by Malachi Archie now. Walker going to the dribble package. Gets it up to Makabu. Makabu with 8 to shoot on the shot clock. They get it to Walker, guarded by Matthews now. Walker, pull up, 3-ball off the front rim, no good. Pruitt grabbed the rebound, but Archie ripped it away from him. 3-on-3 break. Archie will slow it up into the half court. Chance to make it just a 1-possession game now for Franklin. Archie gets it to Morgan. Morgan drives to the baseline, underneath, can't finish. A lot of contact, but no foul called. Tatum wasn't ready for the pass, and it's a turnover to Archie. Archie trying to get it down low to Morgan. Morgan to the basket. Foul. And it goes on. Put it on Makabu, the foul. And Morgan will go to the line. I'm not sure if they'll call it a shot. They look like they waved off the shot, so it'll be a 1-and-1. But Franklin's in the double bonus, so it'll be 2 free throws anyway. So we've got 2 free throws coming for Jesse Morgan. He's 4 for 5 from the line. Chance to make it a 1-possession game, a 3-point game, or a 2-point game, depending on how many of these free throws if he does make them. First free throw up and good. 3-point ball game. Cody Samples will come in the game for LeBron Biddy Powell. Archie, Beverly, Morgan, and Matthews stays out there with him. It's Walker, Tatum, Makabu, Zom, and Pruitt on the floor for Earlham with 4:19 to play. Second free throw off the front rim and no good. So it's a 3-point Earlham lead. Pruitt quickly underneath the baseline. Throws it across the court as turned over. Samples 2-on-1 with Archie. Samples straight to the rim and finishing. 1-point ball game. Samples has got 12. A full court press here from Franklin. Pruitt will get it across the timeline. Drives to his left. Pruitt gets it up to Makabu. Now Zom. Makabu looking for options. Feel like you've got to get the ball into the hands of Ken Walker. And then a foul there. Archie and Pruitt tied up for it, but they'll call a foul on Archie. And then under 4 minutes to play, we'll head to a timeout here. It's a 1-point game. Stick with us for this final 3:37 to play. It's a 1-point Earlham lead, but they'll be at the line for a 1-and-1 chance here. Pruitt will be at the free throw line. Pruitt, an 80% free throw shooter on the season, just 29 for 36 at the line. Pretty efficient, but we'll see if he can knock down the 2 big free throws, and he misses the front half. Franklin a chance to take the lead with the basket. Matthews gets it to Morgan. Morgan spins into the corner. Samples. Now at the baseline, cut off by Walker. Matthews, shot clock down to 12. Into the corner. Archie, 3-ball. Finally one goes for the Grizzlies. And none bigger there as they have a 2-point lead with 3:10 remaining. Walker saw a double team for a second, has to get rid of it. Now Pruitt, shot clock halfway down. Pruitt gets switched on to Beverly, gets Beverly in the air, and then smart play there by Pruitt, got Beverly in the air, took the contact, and will shoot 2 free throws. Both teams, not sure if that's Franklin's, yeah, it's Franklin's 10th team foul, so both teams in the double bonus rest of the way, so any foul will be 2 free throws. Pruitt missed the front half of the 1-on-1 earlier. Has a chance to tie it up at 66 here. He does so with, or makes the first of 2. Braden Flanagan comes in for Dylan Beverly. They're going a little small there. Taking out the big man for the guard, Flanagan. But not much height on the court for Earlham. Especially as they'll take off Tatum for Tommy Reddick. They still have Hale out there, but he's playing with 4 fouls. Makabu's also playing with 4 fouls. Belverly was playing with 4 fouls, but he'll come out after he committed that 4th. 2 for 2, and it's a tie ball game with 2:50 left in this second half. We'll see which team can come on top here. Can Earlham snap their 4-game losing streak in conference play here to the Grizzlies, or can Franklin get back into the winning ways after the 2-point loss on Wednesday? Morgan can't get the post shot to go, and then Earlham a chance to retake the lead. Walker has 33 points. It's been a minute since he last made a field goal. Going to get to the line a couple times, though, recently. Makabu up top, clock down to 12. Pruitt goes to work now. Gets a switch, swings it to the corner. Makabu drives, baseline cutoff, tough turnaround jumper. Makabu hits it. Earlham back on top by 2. 2 minutes left to play. Franklin into their half-court set. They need a basket here. Matthews drives into the lane, kicks out. Archie, 3-ball. Too strong back iron, no good. Walker secures the board. And now, chance to make it 2-possession game for Earlham. Hale gets it poked away, but a foul called on Samples. Samples thought he got the ball there, but apparently got the arm as well. And then now 2 free throws coming for Landon Hale. Hale, a 62% free throw shooter, can make it a 4-point game with both of these free throws. And he makes the first of 2. Two for 2. It's a 70-66 ball game. Earlham just 1 win on the season. That was to Bluffton just a couple weeks ago. Looking for their second, and they're on track to do so, up by 4. Franklin will take a timeout here with 1:23 to play. It's a 4-point Earlham lead with 1:23 left to play. Franklin has 1 timeout remaining. Earlham has 2. Franklin needs a basket here to keep in touching distance of Earlham. I think it's got to come at the rim. The 3-point ball has not been their friend. Just 1 of 13 from beyond the arc. Samples into the lane. Tough push shot goes for Cody Samples. It's down to 2. .65 seconds to play. That pass almost into the backcourt, but he's trapped there. And a timeout taken by Earlham. Good timeout taken from Coach Hutchinson on the baseline. He knew that Pruitt in trouble there on the half-court line. We'll have to take the timeout to make sure they kept possession. They had 2 timeouts before that, so down to 1 timeout for Earlham, 1 timeout for Franklin. There's exactly 60 seconds to play. Franklin has outscored Earlham this half 36-30, but has yet to closed the gap. It's been down to 2. Franklin led by a little bit. They last led 66-65 just a moment ago with 2:52 left. But since then, Earlham got back on track from a few buckets from Makabu, put them back on top. So now Earlham with possession. They have 19 on the shot clock, a minute in the game. 5 on the floor is Makabu, Reddick, Pruitt, Hale, and Walker. 5 for Franklin is Archie, Samples, Matthews, Fairs, and Morgan. Makabu looking for the inbound, gets it into Walker. Immediately double teamed by Franklin. He's able to find Pruitt, kick out to Hale. Hale gives it up to Pruitt. 10 on the shot clock. You gotta think they're gonna give it to Walker. They don't. Pruitt sizing up Samples, drives in the lane, kicks out Makabu. 3-ball, close out from Fairs, and he hits the 3. Took some contact from Fairs. It doesn't matter. Huge shot. It's a 5-point Earlham lead. Samples down low, foul. Can't get the basket to go, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. That was a massive bucket from Makabu. He's been clutch down the stretch. Hit that tough jumper to put him up by 4. Hits the 3-ball as the shot clock expired with the contact to put him up by 5. Earlham trying to find their second win of the season against one of the toughest opponents in conference play here in Franklin. Just 1 loss here at home this season. Or sorry, 3 losses here at home, 1 in conference play. Samples makes both free throws. It's back to a 3-point game. And they need to stop it. There's only a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. So you might want to just foul, turn it into a foul game. Or if they can get the trap on the half court, Hale gets it. They get it to Pruitt. Pruitt able to get it across half court, but he's still trapped. Archie and Matthews tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow with Franklin. Huge defensive stand from the Grizzlies, and they'll get the ball back with 20.8. They're down by 3, and they haven't been shooting the 3-ball well all night long. Flanagan, their usual go-to guy here, is 0 for 4. Archie, the only one to make a 3. The team is combined 1 of 13. They need a 3-pointer to tie it with 20.8. They get it into Matthews. Now Flanagan. Down to 15. Flanagan around the screen. Drives inside to the rim. And finishes. And a foul! Flanagan to the rim. Scoring the bucket. And he gets the contact and they blow the whistle. You can argue that might have been a little bit of a late whistle, but if you're a Franklin fan, you'll take it. Chance to tie it here for Braden Flanagan. There's still 11 seconds left. Flanagan missed a free throw earlier. At the line, nothing bigger here. And he makes it. Tie ball game, 11 seconds left. Fairs will come in, offense or defense for offense. Makabu be the inbounder. And Franklin's going to take a timeout. So timeout with 11 seconds left. That was a huge bucket from Flanagan. He now has 16 or 14, and then 15th point coming on that free throw. And Franklin closed the gap quickly with 30 seconds left. They were down by 5, and they tied it up. You think that the ball's got to go to Walker down here. Down by, or tie ball game, 11 seconds left. Walker has 33 points. He's 11 for 16, and he's 5 for 7 from beyond the arc. There's not a better player in the conference I think I would want taking this last shot than Ken Walker. If you're Earlham, you got to draw up a play to get them open. They got to go the length of the floor since Franklin took the timeout. So, got to go the whole distance to try and get a shot off, or else we'll have free basketball if the score stands. Fairs and Morgan switch for Hale and Reddick. Makabu, Walker, and Pruitt, the 5 on the floor. Makabu able to get an inbound to Walker. Walker down the court. Matthews hustling back. Walker, turn around, down to 5. Walker into the lane. And then the Pruitt 3-point shot blocked by Samples, and we're going to overtime. Cody Samples with the huge block on the 3-point attempt from Pruitt. And we have free basketball coming in just a moment. We'll step aside and be back for overtime here in the Spurlock Center. So 5 minutes of free basketball here in the Spurlock Center. 73-73 after 40 minutes. Couldn't decide it. And so now we'll have both teams' first overtime contest of the year. Franklin needing this win to keep pace with the top of the conference, trying to get those top 2 seeds that get double home court advantage in the new 8-team conference tournament. Hale and Morgan will jump it, and Hale wins it. And Walker controls it after the tip. Pruitt, who had the three-point shot blocked by Samples. And then that pass to Pruitt, saved on the sideline. And then he pulls up a 3-ball. Bullseye! Pruitt hits the 3 that time. That's a 3-point lead for Earlham early in this overtime period. Flanagan comes around the screen, pulls up a 3 himself, and he connects. Answers right back. It's 76-76. 4:19 to play. Flanagan finally gets a 3-ball to fall. Now close to being a 5-second violation on Makabu. The pass gets to Hale. And Pruitt hits the deck. Hard screen from Archie, no foul. Walker working on Matthews, and then a blocking foul called on Franklin. Foul goes on Matthews. That's his 4th. One of the few players playing out there in foul trouble. Hale also playing with 4 fouls. Makabu playing with 4 fouls. You'd think if Franklin took it to Hale down low, if they can get the foul drawn on him, that'd be his 5th. They don't really have the size to guard Morgan. They have Tatum, who's been on the bench this overtime period to start. It doesn't seem like Cooper Matthews is much more limited. They're taping him up a little bit more here, but he looks fine to go. He's played 29 minutes. He's probably going to play the rest of these 4 overtime minutes. As Walker at the line makes the first free throw and misses the second. It's a 1-point Earlham lead. 4 minutes left in overtime. Morgan tries to get it down low to Matthews. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Bullseye. Cooper Matthews has got 17 for Franklin. And he's got them up on top by 1. Walker brings it across the half court for Earlham. Walker's got 34 points in this one. Down low. Rejected from behind by Flanagan. Reddick didn't see him coming, and Flanagan got it from behind. I don't think Braden Flanagan has very many blocks in his career. That might be one of the few he'll get in his time at Franklin here. They'll take him out for a bit more defense in Malachi Archie, or in Cody Samples and LeBron Benny Powell come in for Archie and Flanagan. Franklin trying to get the stop here. Matthews the one tasked with guarding Walker off the ball. And that pass poked away by Fairs. Fairs claiming he didn't touch it. Wants a review. I don't think they'll go to it, but they'll look. The refs will talk about it, and they both say Ferris did touch it. Coach Hamilton also don't think his player touched it. They won't review it at the board. And then Matthews hits the deck, but it looks like a timeout was called first by Earlham. They were close to a 5-second. Walker and Matthews came together. So timeout Earlham, 3:20 to play in overtime. We'll step aside for a moment. About ready for the last 3:20 of overtime. We're at the replay review board, seeing if a foul was committed. I'm not sure what they're looking at, to be honest. Don't have the communication like they do in the pros in Division I with the replay review. I would love to hear these referees speak to us in the gym on the PA system, though. It'd be fun. If they do end up calling a foul here, it would, and it goes on Cooper Matthews, it'd be his 5th. He is playing with 4 fouls out there. I'm assuming they're just going to keep it as a timeout for Earlham. They might have been checking for a clock as well. There could be a number of things they're checking. Earlham will have possession of the ball on the sideline inbounds. They'll have Hale, Makabu, Reddick, and Walker, as well as Pruitt, the one to inbound, it looks like. Franklin will have Ferris, Matthews, Benny Powell, Samples, and Morgan. But nobody's told Franklin to come out of the huddle yet, and the referees are huddling back up, or breaking the huddle, and now Franklin breaks their huddle. Just a 1-point Franklin lead, 78-77. There's 3:20 left. Pruitt will be the inbounder on the right sideline near the Earlham bench. Earlham bench giving him plenty of space. Samples will guard the inbounder. Walker guarded by Benny Powell. Walker comes around the screen. Pruitt looking for options, finds Hale, who flashes out. Now they get it to Pruitt, down to 7 on the shot clock. Pruitt to his right, step back, 3-pointer. Pruitt way off target, air ball. Missed it by a lot. Franklin a chance to extend the lead. 3 minutes left in this first overtime period. Hand off Matthews to Morgan. Morgan almost slipped there. Kept his footing into the corner. Ferris gets to the Samples. Shot clock down to 12 for Franklin. Samples into the lane. At the elbow. Pull up. Jumper. No good. Long rebound secured by Walker. Chance to take the lead again now for Earlham. Earlham taking it to the right side with Walker. On the lane. Over Benny Powell. And a foul called. Go on, Benny Powell. Walker will shoot 2 free throws. Archie and Braden Flanagan will come in. during the free throws. Offense for defense, those two hit the only two three-pointers, or only three three-pointers Franklin has hit all day. Or sorry, two. Flanagan hit one, huge one. Archie also hit one. They were both pretty big. They both helped Franklin tie the game or put the game within 2 points with Archie's three. Flanagan's tied it at 73 before the break, before the overtime period. Walker hits the first free throw. He's got 34, surpassed the amount he had last year here in the Spurlock Center. He had 33 when Earlham lost by 5 in regular time against Franklin. He's got 35 as they're up by 1 again with 2.5 in OT. Samples gets to Archie. Archie handoff with Samples. Now Morgan top of the key. Morgan splits the lane, drives, trying to go up and under and can't finish. Morgan slow to get up. Yeah, numbers Walker behind the back to the rim at the lane, and then a blocking foul. If that goes on Matthews, that'll be his 5th. Yep, it goes on Matthews, so Matthews is fouled out with 2:06 left in overtime. Jesse Ferris will be the one to come in for him, but more free throws coming for Ken Walker. He tries to put him up by 3 if he makes both. Matthews fouling out big for Franklin, both on offense and defense. Matthews had 17 points before fouling out. Led the Franklin team in scoring. Also had 4 steals on the game and a block. So both ends of the floor affected by that call. Walker at the line, makes the first. Two for 2, it's a 3-point ball game. Walker surpasses his season high of 33 earlier this season. And also his new career high in points for Ken Walker. That's 38. Franklin needs a bucket, minute 50 left. Samples to the rim, up underneath, scoring, and the foul. Cody Samples and 1. Huge bucket for the senior from Versailles. Samples has 16 on the night, or make that 18 now. 6 rebounds for Samples, 2 assists, 4 steals, a block. He's played 33 minutes, the most of anybody on Franklin. A chance to put him level with Earlham with a minute 47 to play. And Makabu is the one to foul out here. That's his 5th foul. They'll go to Tatum. To Tavian Tatum into the game. Earlham made sure to take their time, maybe to try and ice Samples here as he tries to tie it up. Samples 4 for 4 at the line today. And he makes the free throw. 81-81, a minute 47. Pruitt, guarded by Ferris, cut off, gets it up to Tatum. Tatum now to Reddick. Halfway through the shot clock for Earlham. Pruitt, zone look from Franklin, drives inside, into the corner. Walker, 3-ball, off target, no good. Long rebound, Morgan able to throw it off of Tatum, but a foul call beforehand. And Franklin in the bonus, I think Franklin will get the free throws on the other end. They will. The ball went all the way out the gym, down the hallway. So 2 free throws coming for Jesse Morgan III. He's had 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists on the game. All around good performance. He's kept himself out of foul trouble. We had 3 fouls early in the second half, but hasn't committed any since. And he's stayed on the floor for Franklin and helped guard Hale down low. But he misses the front half of the 2 free throws. Morgan 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Like that 6 for 9. And Franklin up on top by 1. Minute 21. This game is coming down to the wire. Pruitt gets it from Reddick. Then he gets it across half court. Get it to Walker. Walker back over to Reddick. Pruitt drives down to 8. 2-point shot from Pruitt. Foul. Basket won't go, though. Flanagan trying to take the case that he kicked his foot out, and that's what caused the contact. So Flanagan called for the foul. Flanagan's first foul of the game. And it puts Pruitt at the line for 2 shots. Pruitt misses the first free throw. Under a minute left, 57.5. Chance to tie it for Pruitt here. And the second one rims out. Franklin still a 1-point lead. Huge miss. Samples. 44 seconds left to play. 15 on the shot clock for Franklin. Samples will pull up for 3. Bullseye! Massive three-pointer from Cody Samples. We're going to take a second to look at the game clock, make sure the clock has the right amount of time on it after the made Samples three-pointer. After 0 for 2 on the game from 3, Samples hits a massive one to put Franklin up by 4 with 36 seconds left. I'm just going to take a look, make sure the clock is all right. They quickly put up another second or so. It's 37.5 now. Earlham down by 4. They need a basket, and they need one probably as quick as possible. And you think we got to go to Ken Walker here. 38 points, 11 for 17 from the field. He's their number 1 scorer, and Earlham's going to take a timeout, trying to maybe advance the ball. But Earlham will take a timeout, maybe a quick 30-second timeout. So we'll stick with you here. Both teams in the bonus, have been for a while. Franklin foul trouble. Dylan Beverly had 4. LeBron Powell also has 4. Landon Hale has 4. And Mbaku and Matthews both fouled out in this contest. Walker, 38 points, like I said. He also had 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He's played every single second of this game. Is not subbed out once. True Iron Man and Ken Walker. Samples has 22 to lead Franklin. He also 6 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 assists. Matthews had 17 before fouling out. Flanagan also has 17. Morgan had 16. Archie 5. LeBron Powell 4. Bostic 2. Beverly 2. 2 other scores in double figures for Earlham. Donovan Pruitt and Tavian Tatum both had 13 and 11 respectively. So Earlham will inbound it. They'll have to go length of the court. Reddick will be the inbounder. Pruitt, Tatum, Walker, and Hale the 5 for them. Walker quickly pulls up 3, hits it. I mean, you just got to take it. That's all you can do from Ken Walker. Ken Walker hits another 3, his 6th of the game, and it makes it a 1-point Franklin lead. Not sure what the holdup here, but timeout taken by, I believe, the media or the review to look at the time on the clock after the made shot. Not much came off. There's 32.4. There was 37, so about 5 seconds came off the clock before Walker just pulled up and drilled the 3. No hesitation. He knew that he was taking that shot all the way. Zom will come in for, I believe, Hale will check out. As he scrambled to the inbound table, they put on another 7/10 of the second for Franklin, so 33.1, so even less time between that inbound and pull-up jumper from Walker. Walker now into 41 points. That has been absolute domination on the basketball court from Walker. Looking up here, see game high in points this season for individual. See if he has the conference season high. He will, yeah. He did have the record with 33 this season. Now he has 41 tonight. Franklin will have to go all the way down the court. They do have a 1-point lead. There's a 3.1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. As long as Franklin doesn't turn it over, this might just be a free throw game down the line unless Franklin gets a quick basket. A turnover potentially could help Earlham. Samples down low, draws a foul. Put Samples on the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes on Tavian Tatum, just his fourth foul, so he's 1 away from the limit. Hale also 1 away from the limit for Earlham. 2 huge free throws, trying to put it back up by 3. We know Walker can basically make a 3 whenever he wants down the court. Samples makes the first. 2-point ball game, 30.3. 0.3 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Franklin technically would get the ball back, but just barely. And Samples goes 2 for 2 at the line. And a timeout taken by Franklin. Franklin up by 3 again. 30.3 seconds. We know Walker and Earlham can score at any time he wants. So we'll see if he hits his shot to tie us up at 87. Franklin will have the defensive stop to end this before a second overtime. Looks like it'll be the same 5 on the floor for both teams here. Franklin will opt to keep Flanagan on the floor. They often sub Flanagan out for maybe Benny Powell or others. Well, the shot clock's still on technically. I don't think you want to foul here up by 3. It wouldn't be the worst decision. You've won the rebound battle actually you have not won the rebound battle, 34-13. Offensive rebounds though, you've won pretty handily, 9-3 on Earlham. So you wouldn't be worried about Earlham getting an offensive rebound, fouling up by 3. But this much time left, I'm not sure you quite want to do that yet. They put in Connor Smith to inbound. They get it into Walker. Walker gets it across half court, and he stepped out of bounds. Walker steps out and turns it over for Earlham. Costly turnover. That's their 25th on the game. That one might be too much for him. Franklin will get the ball to inbound. So 25.8, they get it into Samples in the backcourt. He's just gonna evade here, take off a couple seconds before drawing the foul from Smith. And then they put Samples back at the line. Samples has been 7 of 7 of the free throw line. He's got 24 points. Franklin has a chance to make it a 2-possession game with just 22.6 left. Samples at the line. Makes the first 4-point game. Hale will come back in for Zom, sorry. And then Samples has Ferris, Morgan, Archie, and Flanagan on the floor with him to play defense, up by 5. Walker gets it up to Pruitt. Pruitt got to go quickly, floats it in the air, can't hit. Rebound bobbled around. Flanagan picks it up, and that should do it. Franklin will dribble out the final 10 seconds here. Maybe not. They'll foul Flanagan. He'll go to the line. 2 free throws coming. That will be the dagger Franklin will need to close out this win. It was dicey throughout most of that first half and second half. But Franklin down the stretch hit some big 3-pointers. They didn't quite shoot the ball like they wanted to today. Just 3 of 15 from 3-point range. They were 47% from the field, which is well around their average. But Earlham was just lights out from beyond the arc, 10 of 17. They also had 30 free throws attempts. They were 24 of 30. Franklin had 27 free throws attempts. They were just 18 of 27. Flanagan misses that one. Missed both of those free throws, but Samples comes up with a steal. And that'll do it for this one. Samples will dribble it out. Franklin are victorious, 89-84. Ken Walker's season high, career high, 41 points, and not enough to get Earlham their second win of the year. He was 41 points, 11 and 13 from the free throw line on those points, but he was 12 of 18 from the field, 6 of 9 from three. Had that huge three to tie it or put it within one in overtime, and he was just dominant throughout the entire game. Cody Samples finished with 26 for Franklin, was 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 8 for 16 otherwise from the field. Had a huge three in overtime to help Franklin put themselves back on top and back into the win column here in the conference play. They move to 10-3. It's going to be a tight race for this top three spots. Rose-Hulman, Transylvania. Franklin will host Transylvania coming up later this month, or they'll go to Transylvania later this month when they head to them in 2 weeks' time. Franklin's next contest will be here at home on Grizz TV as they close out their home schedule next week. They'll have Mount St. Joe on Wednesday and Berea on Saturday for senior night. Make sure to tune in for those games. Franklin takes down Earlham 89-84. Thank you all for watching. I was your host, Ryan Gage, and have a great rest of your night.